You are listening to the Cellular Alchemist podcast, and here's your host, Ritu Malhotra.
We all innately want to create a better life for ourselves. A better life can comprise of many things for each of us, but it almost always means more comfort. As Coco Chanel said, luxury must be comfortable. Otherwise, it isn't really luxury. So yes, commonly described, luxury denotes richness. Mostly rich things that money can buy. But could we shift our attention to other ways of being, feeling, and experiencing that could also be called luxury? I have a few things that I personally call true luxury. These have added a richness to my life, and of course, they're comforting too. These days, I haven't really been sleeping too well. So I realize what true luxury sleep can be. Uninterrupted sleep. When we sleep deeply without disruption, our body and our minds recharge, which of course brings more energy, more clarity, and sharpens our focus. So to me, this relaxation that comes from deep sleep is truly luxurious. Let's look at other feelings and experiences we can call luxury. In our quest for success, we overlook one fundamental truth: the luxury of being yourself. When we conform to other standards, we limit ourselves and we stifle creativity. I was watching this documentary on Frida Kahlo, and God, how passionately and bravely she embraced and expressed her uniqueness, her quirks, and her individuality. I learned a lot and I was hugely inspired. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, true luxury lies in reclaiming our peace, in slowing down and finding balance again. That enriches me, at least. So when I go outside in the grass every morning and ground my bare feet and breathe clean air, it's really rejuvenating. It's like filling my body and my mind with health. Today it was very quiet. It was magical and luxurious, of course. Another one I would like to include in this list of true luxury is the gift of curiosity. You notice that all children are born curious. It's our birthright, actually. It is also the most likely of all gifts that gets hampered by trauma and by stress. When I say that it's our birthright, I mean that curiosity can be diminished but not lost. You can dare to begin to being curious again. And yet another important luxury skill is one that is most underrated: the ability to distinguish between our needs and wants. Think about it. When was the last time you bothered to distinguish between the two? Learning to be content with just the stuff we need. It's difficult. But to tell the difference between them is tougher yet. Constant pounding of advertisements, they can blur the focus of our lives. Many things we considered as luxuries just a while ago are now necessities. Through marketing, these so-called wants slowly become needs. So as I said earlier, we are aimed towards more comfort. We think that more stuff will bring us more comfort. For instance, I need a car. But do I need 5 cars? Or I want some clothes. But closets and closets full of clothes? Of course, I need a home. But do I need a townhouse, a country house, and a vacation home? So the race is endless. Yet, since we are all part of the race, we owe it to ourselves to find what we love, what ignites us, and what gives meaning to our lives. I love what Mark Twain said. He said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. So throw away the caution, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. I'm pretty sure that would be a better life. What about you? And while you think about that, I'll be with you next time.
That was this week's episode for the Cellular Alchemist podcast with spiritual psychologist Ritu Malhotra. Don't forget to follow the podcast and join us next week for yet another episode. Thank you for listening.